Boys and girls, before we begin today's review, I want to remind you to treat every firearm as though it's loaded. Always point them in a safe direction. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. And, of course, be sure of your target and what is behind it. Let's jump straight into the review. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. Smash that subscribe button, make it explode. Every click counts, and hey, yours is another one that's going to help the channel reach more important and interested viewers like yourself. Today I'm reviewing HNTR Token, and yes, this is a sponsored review. I always disclose when that's the case, and that's my commitment to you ongoing. Be aware that this is not an inducement to buy. This is not me telling you that you have to buy anything. But the team at HNTR Token told me what they were working on, and frankly, I actually got very, very excited because it's more than what it seems, guys. Let me just kind of show you their main website. This is the HNTR-token.com website, but it's run by an outfit called Digital Arms. Digital Arms is a multifaceted ecosystem that aims to appeal to firearm, gaming, and hunting enthusiasts. And I realize if you're into those scenes, and if you know me, you know I am, you realize those are three different groups, but generally speaking, they're served by the one common pursuit of having firearms or arms themselves be at the core of what they do. Whether you're just a run-of-the-mill marksman that takes a standard modern sporting rifle like an AR-15 to the range and just shoots lead at paper, or you're a hunter that goes out of your way to harvest and, of course, contribute to the tax base and the wildlife and game ecosystem of various states throughout at least the United States or internationally. You may have different interests there, but the HNTR Token is one of the first to go into the digital sphere and make that pursuit something that is tied to Web3. Pretty cool. The ecosystem offers many features, services, and products, firearm-related NFTs, a digital marketplace they call the Digital Armory that will facilitate the trading of NFTs and other digital assets. And then, of course, the HNTR Token, ticker symbol HNTR, which will provide the users with an alternative deflationary currency, and, of course, more as they roadmap and hit those milestones over time. Digital Arms has exclusive IP rights to the weapons that they create NFTs about. Let me repeat that. Digital Arms has exclusive rights. They have the IP contracts in place. That's what got me excited about this. And my contact from Digital Arms, when they told me who they're working with, I said, okay, say no more, fam. I'm in. Like, you don't have to say another word. If you guys know the channel, you've seen, so I did the Happy Birthday America episode a few years ago where we got rid of some old mining gear the fun way. It was obvious that I had to get involved. So, sort of a quick high-level overview. Let's scroll back to the very top of the site. That's their banner right there. I just want to tell you a couple of high-level overview items. The team, these are people with vast experience in the industry. Their CEO, Chris Watkins. VP is Nathan Dudney. CTO, Mike Sexton. CMO, Ben Clark. CFO, Matt Garrod. And then you've got really great relationships that they've built and advisement that they've got vis-a-vis these IP agreements. So I want to go through some of that here on the main site. The vault, as you can see right here, it's represented by this image right here. They've got global NFT licensing rights with gaming integration. Why does that matter? Well, generally speaking, some of the firearms manufacturers that create the real world firearms that are used or depicted in video games, they don't always get an agreement with video game producers or with any kind of like collectibles producers. In the past, I did a couple of, if you look up their channel, Goat Guns, they make miniature replicas, non-firing replicas of various different firearms. And if you listen for it, you can hear your boy doing voiceover and actually going hands-on with some of these collectibles in person, like real world collectibles miniatures. There's not always an agreement for the IP of the firearms that were innovated in the real world, right? In the meat space, right? With us, that then have this either miniaturized or collectible, or in this case, digital derivative made of them. That's not the case with Digital Arms or the Hunter token. They've actually gone out of their way to get these agreements put in place. So I'm really excited that they did that. I think it's very important to feed the industries that you take from. It's a bit like hunting itself, right? Or harvesting, right? When you view it the correct way. You can't just take and take and take and expect for it to be sustainable. It's just not. So they've got this broken down here. The Hunter token itself will power the purchase of newly issued digital firearms, the purchase of newly issued digital accessories, the purchase of what they call D-skins or digital skins, payments for digital reskinning, payments for accessory equipment, the purchase of NFTs from other users, right? It'll be used as the gas fee system, the sale of NFTs to other users, and the ability to use gamification of these tools and features. So pretty cool integration into other games. They mention here that 0.5% of every transaction on the Digital Arms platform will result in a Hunter token burn, reducing this total circulating supply over time. So you can see right here, here's some of the quality. I think I've already got this in 3D mode. Pretty awesome. This is a Barrett 50 cal rifle. I mean, you know it, you love it. You've seen it around. Let me zoom in right there, get you all the juicy details. There's that charging handle. You can see it right there. The tote handle right there along the Picatinny rails. And then good old iron sights, man. If you can't get it done with those, you're not getting it done. But it's great that they've got sort of it's not too difficult to create a proof of concept, guys. This stuff exists, but we don't have a really good way to NFTize, if you will, some of these assets that have been used in video games for decades. But it's time to finally get this properly monetized into Web3 and into the metaverse as we move forward into some of these games. They show obviously that the quality's there. I mean, these are rigid body items, right? They're not impossible to make look really, really good. It's not like it's an organic character animation system or challenge. So yeah, it's not impossible to make these look awesome, and they've done that. So the token sale, they've gone through their pre-seed, their seed, and their whitelist round. Just disclosure, I was not invited to pay any of my own money in these rounds, just so that you're aware. Yes, these sales are closed to the public, but this is just so you're aware. There's a lot of contention in the influencer space, like, hey, did you get in on this sale? No, I didn't get in on that sale. They didn't ask me for my crypto in order to get in on that sale, just so you're aware. So I'm not dumping on you some bags that I'm holding, but here's where it gets good. Zev Technologies, guys. Oh, if you know about some of these partners, then you'd be as excited as I am. They've also been featured on various different journals. So it's there. Part of the Shisha finance ecosystem, right? And so you saw me talk about M-Shisha not long ago, launching on the Matic ecosystem. Well, the Hunter token and the Digital Arms team, they're building their token on Binance Smart Chain. So Shisha Finance is, of course, doing very well there also. The other collaboration partnerships you see here, Hackin, Blockchain Australia, clearly they're getting their audit done here, and then various other studios in Australia where they've got a strong stable of talent. But here are the NFT partnerships. Barrett, I mean, what a big name. Zero Tech, they make some optics. Let me show you really briefly as we go through some of these. Zero Tech, so they actually make optics for scope, for rifles, for distance shooting. Primary Arms, and you can see right here, GSA contractors to do business in the United States with United States government entities. They were interested in, of course, having a partnership with them. Head Down Firearms, custom firearm manufacturers based right here in the United States. cmmg, creators of the inimitable, the one-of-a-kind Banshee ecosystem or Banshee firearm system with last round bolt hold open on pistol caliber carbines or pistol caliber AR builds. This is beautiful stuff. If you are into this scene, and I'm not telling you that you have to be, but if you are, I mean, this is, in my mind, it's the fusion of some of the most cool things, cool machines ever, right? Like, what's a more cool machine than blockchain? In my opinion, in the real world, it doesn't get cooler than firearms because they're so complex. There's so much more to learn all the time, and you can actually put your hands on them and have fun. So, yeah, that's CMMG. And then the other partnerships with Barrett, of course, makers of the iconic 50 cal, there you go, 82A1, as you see right there, and as we saw in that NFT. And then Zev Technologies, most people are not aware, Zev Technologies makes some pretty cool stuff as well. It's a little pistol based on the Glock 19 and other they're not particularly esoteric as much as just really cool, reliable, and beautiful rigs, not just range toys, but actually fairly reliable as well. So I realize I'm kind of rambling now, guys. They caught me. I wasn't joking. They caught me off guard, and I totally fanboyed out on their team, their outreach team. They're like, what's wrong with this guy? It's like, dude, you know gun enthusiast, right? You know crypto enthusiast, right? What do you mean what's wrong with this guy? I've been bitten by both bugs, and now you're telling me that I can talk about them both on one video? Like, this is out of control. So I'm excited, guys. I'm excited about the project itself. I'm excited about HNTR Token. And to be very, very clear, I think that there is a strong basis for this project to do well. These partnerships, the fact that they're exclusives, right, with the Digital Arms Group and with the HNTR Token, that bodes well. Barrett is not going to have this partnership anywhere else. Zev Technologies, anywhere else. CMMG. These three in particular, they're making custom built systems from scratch. Primary arms, they're builders. Yes, that's good. Head down, they're builders. That's good. But these are actual firearm systems builders here with original IP that's going to go into these NFTs. It's a pretty big deal, is what I'm saying, guys. Plus, you got these exclusive NFTs with like see-through housings and stuff. But I digress. Let's talk about the actual crypto itself and the tokenomics. You can see the breakdown right here. I urge you to take a look at everything that I've linked down in the description of this video, including all the socials. Don't just take my word for it. Go see what's being said over on Twitter. Go take a look at their socials on Telegram and everywhere else that they have a community running. Ask other members of the community. Talk directly with the leadership of this project as you can access them more openly in those forums. It's going to help you make up your mind as to whether or not this is a good ecosystem or community you want to be a part of. And of course, things being the way they are right now, I realize that politically, I just want to make this very, very clear. I realize that politically, people have very mixed feelings on this entire topic. And I want to be respectful of that, of course. So I realize that for some people, they're going to think, hey, how could you possibly endorse this? Don't you know these things are dangerous? Well, I mean, for me, that's the point. That's why I'm interested in them. Yes, they're dangerous. And I love that. That's the whole point. It is. Full stop. Was I military? No. Am I military? No. Do I have some really great friends who are currently still? Yes. And who were? Yes. Former? Yes. Am I extremely grateful to them for their service? Yes. But firearms in this country are not just for them. They're not. Full stop. I won't go any deeper than that, but I'm just going to say I don't have any problem. I sleep perfectly well at night having this as an interest right alongside my crypto hobby and my crypto interests. I'm not telling you that you have to, but you could if you're a United States citizen. Let's talk a little bit more about the actual project itself, though. You can see all these locking periods here. There is a vesting schedule that is actually pretty aggressive for some of the team and the rest of the ecosystem players. It looks like the vesting schedule itself, the team is going to be vesting over 36 months, advisors 36 months, pre-seed group 36 months, the seed group 36 months, and then the pre-sale whitelist about 6 months, which tells me they probably didn't get as steep a discount or get their time rewarded in the same way as the aforementioned groups. So anyway, I realize that I've very much geeked out here, guys. I've really talked a lot more about why I'm interested in a project like this, but I just need to make it very, very clear for you guys. The reason I accepted the coverage of this project is because I see that the niche that they're filling, and they really do solve a problem as far as the core solution of what they offer, being able to bridge some of these cool technologies into the metaverse and into Web3. I've talked in circles. I realize I've said it a couple times. So check all the links down in the description. You get back to me, though. After you've done a bit of your due diligence, just tell me in the comments. Say, Seth, either you're crazy or like, seriously, these Yankees are insane. You're going to be the death of us. Like, whatever. I've heard it all. And I'm not mad at you. You're free to have your opinion. Or let me know what you're excited about with this project. Are you into video games? Do you want to get the officially licensed versions of these firearms into metaverse properties, video games that you can play where the people who actually have a hand in creating these firearms are rewarded, because that's the beauty of NFTs and Web3. Anyway, I realize I'm priming you to tell me that now, but you tell me what you find as you go do your due diligence. Come back, make a comment, guys. You guys are out of control and I'm here for it. Be vocal, involve other people, and share this video with anybody who's into video gaming, into firearm culture, or into hunting and just getting into cryptocurrencies. Let them know they're not alone. It's not just a bunch of egghead weirdo nerds that are going to tell them like, oh, you don't know all this stuff about crypto. You're not going to make it, whatever. No. We can do better. We can build those bridges into other communities with real world applications, automobiles, firearms, farming, etc. So many real world applications where we can start bridging that divide, guys. And I love seeing the Digital Arms Group with the Hunter token doing that with this project. Let me know in the comments. Appreciate you watching to the end. You're the reason I make this media. Love your face. Remember to stay private. Mind your biz. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. Remember to check out mineyour.biz, where you can sign up for Mine Your Biz Insiders, our occasional newsletter where we don't spam you, but we do send out occasional important information, including flash sales and important deals on privacy-preserving technology. This is one of the ways that we can talk to you without censorship and without the oversight of third-party media platforms. You can also check out the new Mine Your Biz phone, as well as merch or sign up to become an affiliate for anything sold directly on the mineyour.biz website. You can earn a percentage of anything that we sell. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. You're the reason I make this media. I love your face. Remember to stay private and mind your biz.